What's up, everybody? So I want to do a real quick video on a stock called Vroom. By no means am I saying invest in this company. It's been getting hammered literally over the last couple years, basically last year. It's gone, let's see all time here. When I IPO'd back in June of 2020, shot all the way up to 75, and now it's all the way down to $1.69. So literally in the course of not even 2 years, this thing has dropped down massively from all-time highs, way down here, 97%. But it's also one of the highest shorted stocks in the market right now. So if you look at short interest, Vroom right here, $1.69, it's up 19% today, but 33.69% of its shares are shorted. So it could have a potential here to have a massive short squeeze, but that would also take a lot of fundamental analysis along with technical analysis to get the price to move up and then short sellers to eventually cover their short positions. So they had a really good report just a few days ago on beat analyst expectations on the top and bottom line. Their market cap is tiny. It's valued at $234 million market cap right now, which is extremely small. But last year in revenue, just last year alone, with the pandemic and everything going on, used car sales going through the roof, they did 3.1 billion in revenue. So 3.1 billion in revenue, company is valued at $234 million. So the price to sales on this thing is 0.05, which is just absurd. Because 2 years ago, their price of sales was 2.2, which is still low, but I mean it's a little bit fairer than 0.05, right? So the company's been growing too, like over the last 3 years. Nice solid growth. They had, well, even just going back to 2018, they had 900 million, 1.1 billion, 1.3 billion, 3.1 billion, and in the last 4 quarters, they're on 3.5 billion right now. So as you can see, growth is trending up, but net income is kind of stagnant and trending down. They're bringing money in, but they haven't found a way to make profit yet. So they're burning cash, but they do have total assets right here. They have 2.3 billion in assets, and total debt is 1.1 billion. So there's there's value here when you look at it from a price to book standpoint as well. I mean, they've got 2.3 billion in assets. They owe about 100 billion in debt. So if they were just to sell all their assets, liquidate their assets, pay off their debts, still $1 billion. There's still a potential of 4x here if they were to just get file for bankruptcy and liquidate everything, right? Or if they're to get bought out, let's say just based on a price to book sales, price to book ratio, and a company buys them out for $1 billion or $2 billion. I mean, that'll put the price up to nearly $4 to $6 a share, at least, if they just get bought out. But I think if they don't get bought out, there's massive potential here for a giant short squeeze because 33% of the shares are shorted. So now we're going to start to look at some technicals. And when you look at the technicals here, it's like we're seeing some breakouts on smaller time frames. Here's that 4 hour. We're getting little breakouts with some volume confirmation the last couple days. But if you look at more of a bigger time frame, let's see what we got here. We got this starting to form, it looks like. So maybe the price is going to push up here to this 350, 340 area eventually in the next couple days. If we can continue to move up here today, which we're holding up 16%. And I was also looking at their quarterly reports. I'm not saying to buy this company on a fundamental standpoint at all, but they are having growth overall. I mean, the numbers aren't bad. So if they can figure out how to stop burning cash, this company has potential to get back up to where the analysts think it should be, which is around $7 or $8 a share. Plenty of analysts are covering the stock. I mean, like I said, it was at $40 to $70 just a couple years ago. So e-commerce sales sold 19,400, up 26%. E-commerce revenue up 60%, 675 million. Gross profits year over year, 34 million, up 8%. So they're growing. They've got assets on hand that they can liquidate. It's gotten crushed. It's shorted. It could get squeezed. Who knows? But I just want to be maybe one of the first people to post a video on this just to see what happens. I've been keeping an eye on this one. I do have options that I bought for 2024, so far term options with the strike price at 250. So I got strike price at 250. I think I need to get the 350 to break even. That's all I need. I've got literally forever. I think eventually, maybe in 2 years, the price could get up here. We'll see. Who knows? But keep an eye on it. Peace.